Dashi. Ai, gusto niya. Ah! Ah! Uta! 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 Ah, gusto ba? Lama! Uta! Asti! Super! Hi, my name is Katie, and this is my Dutch Shepherd Nora, and welcome to Dragon Mom Diaries. Today we are going to talk about toy drive, a very popular topic, especially in working dogs, and how to use the toy drive in obedience training, for example. Working dogs are bred to chase and attack and bite, isn't it, Nora? And that's why it is so important to use the toy drive in your training, not fight it. Because if you are going to fight it, what's going to happen is that they are going to use the drive because they are bred to do that. They're going to use the drive to chase and attack on some other objects or things, which might be your couch, your furniture, other people passing or running by, bicycles and other vehicles. Yeah, it's gonna be a huge problem, and that's why I have definitely decided to use the toy drive in obedience training. How we have achieved a good control over a toy drive or an impulse control. For example, lama, aste, aste, lama, ai, topi lama, yeah. You see, she wants to catch it. She's like very, very interested of it, but she knows that if I already have said the word lay down, then she can't grab it. So this is called an extreme impulse control. Yeah! So let's go to the topic. How can you teach that to your dog? So let's pretend this is a puppy and or a young dog or a dog who doesn't know anything about controlled toy drive or impulse control. So a very natural, good job. So a very natural thing that happens in the beginning is that they want to attack it, even if it's in your hand. They don't know that they're not allowed to take it. And that's very normal. So you should not punish them. So I just added a little pressure on the chest, holding her still. You can add also some kind of command like sit or lay down, which would help her. So she wouldn't grab the ball, for example, sit, and just adding a little pressure here that you won't or you're not going to take that. Also, if you have a bigger dog, so let's say the pressure on the chest is not going to help, you can grab from the collar, but not like choke, just a very slight pressure. And you feel that the dog is relaxing and letting go of the idea that, oh, my other dogs are coming, and letting go of the idea that she would grab the ball, then you let the ball go. But there are also two commands. For example, for example, right now when I want her to relax and wait for the ball, I connect the relaxing to the word wait, for example. Wait. Or whatever word you want to use. And the other moment when I feel she has relaxed, I let go of the ball. So this might be like free. And the first steps you shouldn't do very long. Right here I'm just talking with you and it has been a very long time. But for a puppy, it should be like 1 or 2 seconds. The moment you feel like, okay, you gave up the idea that you can attack the ball from my hand, and then you release it. Yeah, super! Yeah. And the first times you can play like a long period of time, so your puppy or your dog would get a very positive feeling. Hi, Testa. So this is my other dog. Yeah, you want to play as well? Yeah. If your dog already knows what the wait command means, then you can add some steps, which means that later you can make your dog to chase the ball or the toy and make it into obedience exercises. Previously, you have teach your dog to just maybe sit or lay down and wait for the ball. But right now, I want her to chase it. And it might be very confusing for the young dogs or puppies to do that, because they're like, no, I can't touch the ball until you say it. And maybe I can't even chase it. So you have to encourage them to do that. So for example, if your puppy is like very confused, you're just like, hey, yeah, bye. Ay, super. So you are encouraging your dog for every small step. Like, she knows how to chase the ball, but your puppy doesn't know, which means that you have to give the ball to your puppy for even like 1 or 2 steps, very small steps. Fine? Hasti! And that was it. If your puppy or young dog is going to take those precious steps, first steps, you are going to praise him. Of course, there has to be a command. Sorry, I forgot that. You have to, I don't know, it can be wait, but my command is ball, pall. And when I say pall, then my dog knows that, okay, I have to chase it. When I say wait, oota, it means that she has to stand like still and wait for the ball. But ball means she can chase it calmly, not grab it from my hand. And if your dog already knows what it means to chase the ball for a few steps, for example, just do it 2, 3, 4 times. And when you realize that, oh, your dog already knows what you are asking for her, then you can add some more steps. So it means that, like, step by step, like literally step by step, you are praising your dog. Yes. Bye. Yeah, it's a big one. And further on, when your dog knows very well how to chase the ball, then you can start to add some movements. But the thing is, and what's going to happen very often, puppy, do be quiet. What's going to happen very often is that if you're going to make some sudden movements, for example, Twinkie, Asti, then the dog might grab the ball because it has instincts. When that happens, don't hit your dog. Stay calm, because this is still a game for your dog. And in the teaching or learning progress, they make a lot of mistakes. So what you have to do is just endure it. Even if your dog is going to bite your hand, I have like multiple injuries in my hands because of this little creature, because it happens, and that's normal because they're working dogs and they're high drive dogs. Fine. So this movement I can add to a tricks. Fine. Yeah. Etta. Souffle. Var. Hasti. Lemma. Souffle. Yeah. So I can do, oh, fuck. I can do everything with the ball. But now, if you are going to add the movement into the exercises, you also have to remember that every few steps is worth of praising. So for example, if I want my dog to just do spins or something like that, but I'm gonna just do it very slowly, Yeah, she doesn't know what the slow is because and that was very good actually, because she tried to like grab the ball, but still you were going to stay very, very calm, right? Pall. Ei pall. Hästi. And you saw, yeah, she acted like a puppy right now. She tried to grab from the ball, and that's very normal. I didn't, I stayed very calm and just added small words like, no, hey, this is not the thing we're doing. And when she corrected herself and did it in the right way, I praised her. Keep in mind to give the treat if you are going to take away the ball. And also always change the timing. When are you going to take away the ball? Sometimes you play 10 seconds, sometimes 30 seconds. So you're always going to change that so the dog doesn't prevent or doesn't know when you're going to take away the ball. Bye. And the other thing is that you can add the movements very successfully into your obedience plan. For example, in heel, pall. You say the word paw and start to bring the ball more and more near your body. You have to start from the very low level, and afterwards, when your dog has developed and knows what you're asking for, you can bring the ball right here. I have a magnet right here, pall. And after that, you can bring the ball here or here, hide it, and then praise her. So the same rule with the heeling. If you want your dog to control the impulses and not get tired of chasing the ball, you have to reward your dog and praise your dog for very small steps. For example, when you have achieved the level where you can put the ball like next to your hip and your dog is going to follow it, then you just take a few steps. 1, 2, and reward. This is how it works for young dogs. And further on, you can take 4 steps, 5 steps, 10 steps, then go back to 2 steps. So also you're always changing. And this doesn't mean that if your dog is willing to take already 10 steps, then and you're going to continue making it 20 and 30. I suggest you to keep the motivation very alive and sometimes go back to the level where your dog was a puppy. For example, if you have already made it to like 20 steps and also added some velocity and speed to the movement, then you go back to the 5 steps sometimes and reward more frequently. This is also very important to keep your dog motivated. I will show you a lot of things more and talk about training and obedience because this is my specialty. But right now, the thunderstorm is literally behind my back. So I have to go home, and actually Nora is also very tired. I really appreciate you watching this video and have a nice day. Bye.